Hello friends, in today's class, I'll be showing you how to generate massive traffic from Quora to your blog and to your businesses, be it physical business or digital business. So in this class, I'm going to dive in and start showing you the tricks and the steps which I have utilized that is actually paying me off. All right. Now, I've been on this space, Korea space, for like a year, since last year, 2022. And it was not actually early part of 2022. It was around the close to middle of 2022. But with my techniques, I've been able to pull a lot of traffic from Quora to my blog website and at the same time to my digital course website with my physical and digital products. So I want to show you how to do this. Let me just briefly walk you through my profile here so that you see what I'm saying. I'm going to walk you through my profile. This is my profile. I have about 28 followers and I'm following about 17, as you can see from the summary here. And as of, you can see my content view, I have 12.7K content view. And for this month alone, in January, I have 1.3K content view. So I said that, okay, and if you look at this, I've been able to answer about 117 questions. I've been able to answer 117 questions. As you can see here, I asked just one question and I have about 15 posts. So I'm going to show you the tech or the tricks which I've been using to do this. And I've been able to pull enough traffic from this particular Q&A space to my blog website and as well as to my course website and all that product which I sell online. So in this class, I will show you how to do that. Remember, I have about 27K view in all, and in this month alone, being January 2023, I've been able to generate 1.3K content view. Now, assuming that all this traffic is being pulled to my blog, you know what it means. So of which I have been doing and enough traffic has been coming to my blog. So I'm going to dive in immediately and show you what I did. Now, before you start a blog, there's what we call a niche. A niche simply refers to maybe talking about fashion, you only focus on fashion. We talk about health, we talk about politics, or talk about makeups. These topics which you have chosen to discuss based on your area of passion is what we call the niche. Now, people who are in the same niche would want to get more information about this particular niche. There are people out there too who are also trying to find out answers to some questions. So to be able to get these people's attention, it is important to answer their questions on this particular niche. For instance, I'm into health. I'm into health, okay? And the category of health niche which I am blogging about is about herbal health, okay? Herbal medicine, all right? So now this is what I usually do. You will come down to this search space and you click, let me just use my niche, simple herbal medicine. And once you do that, the first place you click is this search. Click on this search and you see what will happen. So once you click on that particular search, another interface comes up. And now all the questions I'm going to be seeing at this interface is focused on my niche, which is the herbal medicine. Okay. Now, if you look at this, these are questions. How effective is herbal medicine? So this question has been answered by 67 persons. But look at the practice here. Once you do that, you go to questions. As you can see here, you click these questions. It's going to bring up a lot of questions that are asked by people who want answers. Now, once you click on this question, these are the questions you are seeing. But don't answer any of these questions. Do you know why? Because people have already provided answers. As you can see here, you have the 7 answers. As you can see up there, we have 67 answers. So now we are going to look for a virgin and questions. Okay, we are going to look for a virgin questions that no one has answered, and we are going to provide answer to these particular questions. So once we do that, we'll be able to uh, drive a lot of traffic to that our answer to that particular question, and from there we can easily get people to visit our blog website. So now I am there. I'll scroll down. I'll go down to past hour questions, so past hours, which means the questions that have been uh, posted by people in these few past hours. So if you look at this past hour section here, we do not have any question that's been posted recently. So we can still narrow our search to past days. If you click on past days, you will see that. Now, if you look at the past days, you will see questions that have been posted and answered. Now, if you look at this, this is a new question. What are the benefits and drawbacks of using herbal medicine versus traditional medicine? So this is a new question. Nobody has answered it yet. And let me still go down to another one. How has the use of herbal medicine evolved over the years? So this is a new question. So I'm going to provide answers to these questions. Okay, I'm going to be the first person that will provide answer to these questions. And when I do that, you will see that it is going to pull a lot of traffic because people are there looking for answers to these questions. Now, what I'm going to do, I do not know the answers to this particular question, but with the involvement of AI technology, I'm going to use AI to answer it perfectly. So what I will do is to go to ChatGPT, and let's use that particular AI to provide answer to that question. So let's hold on while it loads up. So I think we are almost there. Let's hold on a little bit. So we are there now. So we are in that section now. I've opened my ChatGPT. Okay, let me adjust this so that you can see that properly. Okay, so now I will go back to my Quora, and this is the question asked. I'm going to copy this way. I'll copy this question. I'll go back to the AI, and I'll paste the question here. And I'll click next. So as you can see, the AI is providing answers to that question. So these are the technique which I use to answer all my career questions. So it's done. So let's just take a little bit of, read a little bit of what that particular answer is. Say, herbal medicine, also known as botanical medicine or a phytotherapy, is the use of plants or plant extracts to treat illness and promote health. It has a long history dating back to ancient civilization, and it is still widely used today in many parts of the world. Over the years, the use of herbal medicine has evolved in several ways. One significant development has been the increase in scientific research and understanding of the mechanisms of action of various herbs and the potential therapeutic effects. This has led to the development of modern medicine that are standardized. So you see, at least is providing answers to this particular question. So what I will do now is just to copy this. I'm going to copy that, and it's auto copied already. I'm going to copy that, and I'll head on straight to that question. Okay. So I'll click answer. So it's going to come up, and in this space, I'll post this, and boom, I'm going to submit that. Once I do that, I have successfully submitted it. I've answered that particular question. Okay, I've answered that particular question. So usually, sometimes Quora will pop up this. All you have to do is to click done. Now, You don't just answer one question if you're a new user of Quora and start posting your links. No, it's a bad practice. You don't do that. If you try that by posting your link to your blog or to your product, what Quora will do is to ban you. Now, the good practice here is that you need to answer people's query, people's question up to like 5 times each day. Try to answer questions, 5 different questions each day for complete 1 week. So people will now get to know you on that space that you give valuable answers to questions. Then the following week, you can now start posting your link, but don't post your link in all your answers. What you to do, the good practice you need to do is among 5 questions answered after the first week of not posting your link, but you were busy posting answers to questions. After that first 1 week, the second week, try to answer 5 questions. Then, out of the 5 questions, one of the answers to those questions, try to post your link. By that, Quora will look at you that yes, you are not spamming the platform. Okay, so that is a very good practice. So in your first week of using Quora, don't post any of your products, don't post any of your link. All you just need to do is to keep answering people's questions. Let them get to know you a little on this Quora platform. Then the second week, as you answer people's question, out of each 5 questions answered, try to put just a link in one of your answer, directing them to your blog. But I'm going to still show you how to do that perfectly, because it is not a very good practice to just pull directly traffic from Quora to your blog. If you do that, Google is going to rate that traffic as an organic, as a Facebook or social media traffic. So look at it as social media traffic. So what do? We have to convert this traffic coming from Quora to organic traffic, because for those of you who are bloggers, you need more of organic traffic to social media traffic. Okay, so there is a technique which I have employed that has been working spark. And what I do is I usually convert the social media traffic to organic traffic. So I'm going to still show you in part A of these class. Okay, I'm going to still show you how to do that in part A. So now, as you see, you've been able to understand how to answer questions on Quora and how to give value to people in that space. So the next thing I'm going to show you here in this space is, by the time you keep doing that, you'll be seeing upvote. Look at one of the questions I just posted here. Okay, one view. So that these, if you follow this technique, you're going to have a very good traffic. So ensure that you follow these particular steps which I am giving you. Then another thing is that, how do you add your link in Quora? Some of us might ask. I usually advise using graphics to add link to your Quora. Okay, now let me just show you a perfect example of what I mean. So let me go back to one of the questions that I asked, that has been asked in my niche. So now we are back to another question here. So we have, does herbal medicine interact differently with different medications or conditions? So I'm going to copy this particular question as it is. Then I'll add on to my AI, chat open AI. I'll go to my AI, I'll post this question here, and I'll generate answers to the questions. So let's hold on why this AI write out the answers to the questions. So as you can see, it's writing it already. And after writing, we're going to copy this particular answer and post it directly to uh, the questions asked. So It's done. So I'm going to go over again and take a little bit of preview, read a little bit to see if actually the answers given to these questions are correct. Now, this is the answer, the question we have. Does herbal medicine interact differently with different medications or conditions? Now, look at the answers provided by this AI to this particular question. Yes, herbal medicines can interact with other medications and medical conditions in various ways. It is important to be aware of these interactions as they can affect the safety and effectiveness of both the herbal medicine and any other medications you are taking. Some common interactions between herbal medicines and other medications include herbal drug interaction. You see, so it gives you a kind of types of interactions or type of effect herbal medicine could have on other medications. And not just only that, it also discusses about each of these interactions. So the AI is perfect in giving answers to any type of questions in this Quora space. So what you need to do now, go straight and you copy that. Whoop, you copy this. Here we are. That's copied. I'll add on straight to this option and I'll click answer. Then I'll paste my answers here. Now, this time around, I want to add a link. All right, I want to add a link to my blog. All right. Now, the next thing I want to do now is to go straight. I'll click here. I told us that it is a good practice to add graphics when you want to hyperlink, but the graphics you're going to use, let it be a graphic that is related to what you are blogging about your niche. So I'm going to use this. Let me just use this picture. And here we are. So this particular picture is there already. So the next I'm going to do is to click this letter here and I'll come to link. I can type www.digitalresources.com.ng, and that is all. So once I just click this post, these will be posted. Okay, I don't want to post my link late now. All right, so I'm going to delete it. But this just I'm showing you an example of how to link um, your article or your blog to questions being asked in Quora. Now, always remember that you don't need to spam Quora, because if you do that, if you spam Quora platform, you will be banned. You'll be punished, and the punishment is you'll be banned from using Quora forever. So what you just need to do is for the first week of your use of Quora, try to give value. What do I mean by giving value? Answers people's questions. At least each day, 5 questions should be answered by you. Each day, answer 5 questions. Do this for complete 1 week. The following week, what you need to do, repeat the same method, but this time around, among the 5 questions you're going to ask, ensure you put a link to your blog or a blog article. And that is a fine practice. If you continue doing that, you will pull a lot of traffic from Quora to your product, to your blog, and to whatever business you are doing. But for those of you in blogging section, please and please, I ask this of you, do not pull traffic directly from Quora or any social media platform to your blog. It's not a good practice because Google is going to rate it as social media traffic. There's a technique which I also use to convert this traffic to pure organic traffic, and that helps my blog to perform very, very well. I'm going to show you in part B of this training on how to actually do that. Okay, so see you next in the next part of this training.